Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Might as well give it to him again. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. Guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They're going to ride this running back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone. Getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Line gets set. 1st down. Using his legs. It's Hughes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Safe completion on the screen. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires left. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up. The give from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Tulane 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Working that left side now. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when the plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! That is the ultimate grab and go for the scoreboard.
The the screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Glagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Tulane.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be knocked down.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Hughes. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They go to the ground. Hard running there.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The hand to the running back. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this off.
Flying down the left side. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Here comes the two-point try. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Flagway. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh first set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. He'll take it himself. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The corners are walked up tight. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll toss it. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Fights off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
brings up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Balls and fired complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Touchdown, Florida! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head.
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And now on second down for this offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Let's go. Quick. Double, double.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Now rolling to the left. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45, on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.